Alright, reflection video, segment 1. Alright, the first segment was the moment in our life paper. I chose to share, my first experience with, weight training, all the feelings and sensations I was going through, my first workout. It was pretty cool to relive that whole moment through this paper. What I first started with, where I am now, and where I want to go. I also got to read Cannon's paper. His paper was about wrestling in high school. And while I was reading his paper, I could immediately, relate to a lot of, feelings he was going through. And it was just pretty cool to see what, other people shared. After reading each other's paper, I no longer looked at Cannon as just another student in my class. I looked at him as a talented wrestler, and that just changed my perspective on him. So, section 2, grit. This was actually pretty cool. I found this really interesting. Every time I researched, more and more, I always found more stuff that, motivated me. I got a chance to, review and read Dylan, Shannon, and Andrew's sections of their paper. And it was pretty cool to see, who inspired them, what motivates them, and why. The paper taught me a lot about myself, what it's going to take for me to succeed not only in school, but, life after school. And I don't know if you guys can read it, but this shirt, I made it. It says resilient. And the ultimate goal of mine is to have a gym someday. And the name is going to be Gritty Fitness. So that was kind of inspired by this paper. All right. Section 3, the ethnography report. This project, I actually enjoyed this one the most, mostly because, my team, Shannon and Xavier, we got to laugh, hang out, have a good time in our coffee shops, and, every once in a while we would study the people, inside. My first teammate, Shannon, from the beginning, she was really shy, quiet, and didn't like to talk in front of the class. But once she became comfortable within our group, all that went away, and she became a leader amongst our group. My next teammate, Xavier, he was kind of put in our group last minute. He didn't get to participate in our first mini ethnography, but when it came for him to talk in front of the class, he was fearless, and he always delivered. I kind of saw Xavier a lot like myself. He's just a natural leader. He's not afraid of anything, and he exceeded, all my expectations. Anything I asked of him, he always came through. At first, I kind of felt like we were all, just classmates working on a project, but towards the end, I looked at them less like classmates and, more like friends. So that was pretty cool. Connections and experiences, next section. Andrew, Cannon, Joe, Shannon, Xavier, Lindsay, Catherine, Zach, Sandy, Patrick, and Dylan. In some way, either because I, read your paper or, we worked together in some sort of a group assignment. I learned something from each one of you guys, and it could have been an idea or, something, but it impacted me for the better. And last but not least, Professor Matar, from the first day, you made me feel really welcomed in in the class, and it was a place where I felt, really out of place. But you made me feel welcome there. Um, Very grateful for that. Um, kind of helped start things off on the right foot. Um, and plus, I just look forward to your class more than my other one, and I kind of put you as the standard. What I compare, my other professors to. Um, what I learned about being a college student, I should have started 10 years ago. Peace.